Learn to say no. And I say learn to say no, not because you need to say no to everything, but there are times where we let people take us for granted. And instead of saying no to something, we kind of go along with it, knowing that deep inside us we don't feel comfortable. It's okay to say no. I was having a chat with a friend, and she was saying when she's in the company of friends, she feels a little bit stressed out. And so I asked, why do you feel stressed out? And she said, because she feels that she's the one having to carry the conversation. She seems to be the one that comes up with all the planning and the ideas and whatever. And if she just wants to be in a space where she doesn't want to say anything, she just want to be quiet, she just want to be just present inside herself without having to feel like she has to say something or she has to do something to keep the group active and happy. She's put herself in that situation because obviously over the years of being friends with these people, she's always the one to say, okay, yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do. And now she's experiencing mild, maybe burnout, some people would call it, or just a space where she's been taken for granted. People are expecting her to do it and nobody else is actually helping or being supportive, and they may just be, kind of blasé about the whole thing. There's not much gratitude and acknowledgement coming her way. So after a while, we get a little bit complacent and just think, yeah, that person is going to do it. And you have to be careful if you are that person, that if you do enjoy doing it and you love doing it, then by all means say yes and fill your boots. But for those of you who are actually going out of your way to please other people, talked about people pleasing in the last video, but it's important that you learn to say no and be comfortable in your no, because in saying no, you are basically saying there are boundaries. Yes, I am willing to go this far, but then I'm not comfortable going the rest of the way, or not today, or can somebody else do it as I am. I just don't want to. Don't feel guilty about that. It's okay to say no. If you keep saying yes and yes and yes and yes, that's self-abuse, especially when you don't want to do it. Don't do that. So be kind to yourself. Respect yourself enough to know that there is something called self-esteem, which I mentioned as well before. Self-esteem, which it means you hold yourself in high regard. You don't let anybody take advantage of you, because in letting people take advantage of you, it makes you feel bad. And not only do you feel bad, it causes your body to move out of alignment. Your mind and your body are not in alignment because you want one thing mentally and then physically you're doing something else. And you have this discord in yourself, and then you get into a mood, or you get anxious, you get stressed out, you're wiring yourself, you're worried about the outcome, what people are going to be thinking. So just be strong in your resolve. Be strong in your no. When you say no, you say it in a loving way. You say, I understand that you guys are expecting me to do this, but I really don't want to do it today. Can you do this as well? Because I'm sure you'll be just as great at this as as I have been doing it. So be strong about it. Be bold about it. Be fearless about it, because this is your life. Your life where you get to choose, and your life is determined by the kind of choices that you make. So make some good ones, especially for yourself, because you come first. Yeah, without you, you can't express and be a part of anything else. So you have to take care of number one. When you go on the plane, and if you are a mother or a parent, and you go on the plane when the child is young and they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first, there's a reason for that, so that you can therefore help the person that you need to protect and take care of by putting their mask on after yours is on. It's not because you love the child any less It doesn't mean that. It just means you are making sure that you are strong and in a place where you can then support others. But if you're burnt out and if you're stressed out and if your energy is low and just waning, you're not in any place to help anyone. Okay? So it's important to learn how to say no in a strong, positive, and a loving way without feeling bad about it. I hope that makes sense. And if not, send me a message and I can make that much clearer for you. Okay? Until next time, sending you love and hugs and lots of sparkles. Cheers.